Yo, what's going on guys? HyperX here. Welcome back to another video for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. And in this one, we're going to be wrapping up the final weapon preview. We've now seen all 14. If you guys have missed any of them, be sure to check them out on the channel. But in this one, we're going to be going over the Light Bowgun, which of course has some interesting new additions. So let's talk about them. If you guys do enjoy this, a like would be super appreciated. Comment down below. Let me know if this is your weapon. Let me know if these changes excite you. And of course, don't forget to keep it locked for plenty more Sunbreak content. But to begin with, they start off by showcasing the new Silkbind, which is called Wyvern Counter. This is described as an urgent retreat that fires a shot with a massive recoil, using a wire bug to stop. While not described as a powerful attack, its true value comes when it's used to evade incoming attacks. If timed correctly, you'll retreat with an explosive exit that can even neutralize breath attacks. So as you can see in this situation, it's not designed for maximal damage, but it does still fire out a shot, which of course, if timed correctly, could cause a monster to flinch, could of course knock them out of the sky, but largely speaking, this is designed to just put you away from combat, get you out of harm's way, and basically sort of put you at a safe distance. So yeah, definitely it's not going to be like a massive meaty explosion, but I could definitely sort of see this being quite a useful movement, especially when you sort of factor in that Light Bowgun is a fast moving weapon anyway. So, you know, you could argue that maybe you didn't necessarily need this because it's not exactly hard to get out of the way of stuff when compared to something like Heavy Bowgun, but at the same time, something to sort of put you out of harm's way very quickly at the sort of press of a button could definitely have some value. However, on top of that, they do have something that will bolster your attack power, and that of course comes in the switch skill, which is critical firepower. This is a special shooting style that further raises damage output, but it will narrow critical distance and increase recoil. Critical distance, of course, being the distance at which you should ideally be in order to do maximal damage for that ammo type. That's, of course, reflected by the reticle you see on screen when you sort of have the double rings inside. That is the critical distance. And, of course, you can see that in the demonstration, that when switching to this style, you, of course, will then, that disappears when you're at your normal distance. So you then, of course, have to get a little bit closer. They said here, because the distance at which the firepower ammo is most effective has been reduced, you will need to be aware of your firing position, and this does not apply to certain ammo types. They didn't list which ammo types it does and does not apply to, so of course we'll need to find that out ourselves, but this is basically, as you can sort of see from the training room footage, a straight up damage buff to some of your shot types. So of course, given that you are a pretty mobile weapon, I guess when you think about it logically, that probably explains why they've now given us something like the Wyvern Counter, because with this new critical firepower, they are wanting you to get closer to the enemy, putting you maybe sort of closer to harm's way. So they've now given you a means to not only maximize your damage, but also get out when things get a little bit too spicy. So definitely an interesting combination. Again, when we find out sort of what ammo types this applies to, we'll know truly just how much value this thing has. Anyway, that's it for the time being. If you guys have missed any of the weapon previews, be sure to check them out on the channel. If you've missed some of our recent videos, you can check out one of these ones linked on screen, and be sure to keep it locked because we have got plenty more Sunbreak content coming your way, so definitely stay tuned.